Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing great today. It's Wednesday, March 26th. Currently it's 40 degrees. High today is going to be 58, a little cooler than it was. And chance of rain 15%. Winds at 4 miles per hour. I've enjoyed these warm days we've had recently though. But that's still not that bad, really, for this time of year. Okay, today there'll be really, I know I did, the videos showing the seeds that I got, the 2 orders that I got for my garden this year. Now this will be the first garden update showing like the seedlings. I'll be showing the seedlings of the banana peppers and the new one that I'm trying, the Ozark Giant bell pepper. I'll be showing y'all the seedlings and talking about, gardening a little bit and especially about those particular items, the banana peppers and the bell peppers. So Naturally Kitty was there and she got mischievous. I was trying, it was really worse when I was trying to make it. It wasn't really bad. I mean, she's just curious, and she loves plants. She loves to eat on different kinds of plants. She was getting very curious and chewing on them. I'm going to make a short video. I think I've got that one and maybe one other with her in it. She's just something else. She loves being up here with me. Really, unless she's asleep somewhere else, she's with me. If she's asleep in one of the rooms, naturally she's not with me. But she's playing with this. But when she's awake, basically she'll pretty much hang around me. Don't chew on that though. Don't try to chew on that. You can flip it around. She'll end up knocking it off the table here in a minute. But yeah, and it gets challenging because she's so curious, especially those plants. She wanted to check them out and see what they tasted like, basically. Okay, and for dinner, I'm really not sure yet, but we never did have the super spuds. I forget what we had the night that we were supposed to. I think I made, there she goes, she knocked it down there. I made baked, instead of the potato, I know what I did now. Instead of making baked potatoes, I make baked subs with roast beef and honey turkey and Colby Jack cheese. And then I wrapped them up in foil and baked them until all the cheese was melted, and then added some lettuce and tomato to mine and Logan's. Joy just wanted lettuce on hers. Turned out fantastic. They were really good. That's why we didn't have the potatoes. Okay, so we'll probably have those, I imagine, unless we don't. Okay, here's the jokes today. Just seen a burglar kicking his own door in. I asked, "What are you doing?" He said, "Working from home." I thought he was going to say like practicing or something. I was on my way out of the house to meet with a cantankerous client, and I was dreading it. The look on my face must have given me away because my 4-year-old daughter asked what was wrong. "I'm going to meet a woman who always yells at Daddy," I told her. "Oh," she said, "say hi to Mommy for me." Oh. And then our thought of the day is from Phil Pastorette. I don't know if it seems like I've heard that name somewhere before, but I don't know who it is. If you think dogs can't count, try putting 3 biscuits in your pocket and then giving Fido only 2 of them. They'll know there's another one for sure. Okay. And I was going to try this on Trivia Time. I don't know if there's a couple others that looked very interesting. So I'll see. Take quiz. Goes to it. I was actually able to sleep a little bit better last night. I got a couple more hours sleep than I have been. What type of fruit is a cantaloupe? Cucumber, melon, cherry, tomato. And you know what? I had a list a while back. It's been quite a while ago, where I was telling people, or it may have been on, maybe it was on Ask My Tablet. I'm not for sure, but it was what tomatoes are, what plums are. It just named a bunch of stuff and what they really are, and you'd be really surprised at some of them. So, I would think it would be a melon, but it might be something else. But that's right, melon. A cantaloupe is a juicy orange summer fruit related to watermelon and honeydew melon. The semi-sweet cantaloupes are most familiar to the people in the U.S. are a type of muskmelon called Cucumis mellow radiculus. I never heard of that. I don't know what they're talking about there. Anyway, all I know is I love cantaloupe. Just mainly only eat it in the summer, though. I don't really know why, but which term refers to fruit stewed in sugar syrup? Au gratin, fillet, compote, marinate. What is it, a steak or something? Isn't that really called a compote? Which I actually really like. I've had some before. Yes, it's compote. In the culinary arts, a compote refers to fresh, canned, or dried fruit that has been stewed in a syrup of sugar and other flavorings. I'll take some. Which one of these is a... This is really easy. Which one of these is a tropical fruit? Apple, peaches, blueberries, mango. Pretty easy, I think. Mango. The mango, and this is what's weird. Listen to this. The mango is a member of the cashew family and one of the most important and widely cultivated fruits in the tropical world. Now, it's related to cashews? Come on. Come on, I love cashews. You know what? I'm just going to go to another one now, just because these are getting, now they're getting really, easy. I saw another one that I wanted to try, though. Where was it? Okay, let's try this. This might be a little more. I mean, everybody knows like a raisin is made from grapes, right? I mean, I think everybody would know that. Where in the body is the tympanic membrane? I gotta go to the quiz though. Tympanic membrane. Eye, liver, ear, nose. Okay, out of these, and I like this question, my guess, and it's a guess, is nose. No, it's ear. A tympanic membrane is also called the eardrum. Never heard of that. I just always heard it was eardrum. It separates the outer ear from the middle ear. Okay. And I have ringing in my ears 24/7, have for years. I don't know, it was from what it happened from. Probably too many concerts when I was young, and I drove loud trucks and stuff all the time. If you got a loud truck, it's okay in the winter if you can keep the windows up a little bit, but in the summer, if it didn't have air, you had to roll them windows down, and it'd be loud, really loud. Some of them needed new mufflers and stuff. They just didn't take care of the trucks. Hamstrings are muscles in which part of the body? Neck, shoulder, hand, thigh. Neck, shoulder, hand, thigh. Now, I've always, they say they had a, what is it called? Hamstring pull or whatever. I think it's thigh. That's right, thigh. 92% answered that. Where does it say? Here it is. Your hamstring muscles are located in the back of the thigh, starting at your hip and inserting to the knee. Whoa. Hamstring tendons attach them to bones in your pelvis, knee, and lower leg. Let's go to... this one's just... you know, if it said what organ does your skull protect? You know, that's where my liver is, up in my head there, right? You know, it's your brain. What is the name of the point where two bones meet? Junction, ligament, cartilage, joint. The junction, petticoat junction. That's what made me think of that for some reason. Old Uncle Joe in it. I think it was his name. He used to kill me in that. I want to say it's a joint. That's right. A joint is a point where two bones connect. Babies are born with about 270 bones. Some of these bones fuse during growth. Adults have about 206 bones. Wow. So they you lose it. You know, I think they fuse with others and make into one bone is what they're saying. Which part of the body is damaged by cirrhosis? Eye, kidney, heart, liver. Okay. Well, I believe it's mainly from, you know, like drinking too much for many years, but it would be your liver. Yeah. Cirrhosis is a late-stage result of liver disease and its complications. You may not have symptoms in the beginning stages of the disease. Common causes include alcohol use disorder, hepatitis, and non-alcohol-related fatty liver disease. Okay? Come on. Cavities affect which part of the body? Kidney? Teeth? Eyes? Nose? Well, I'm going to have to go to the dentist again, Martha. I've got another cavity in my eye. It's teeth. I don't need to see what it says about that. What part of the body is affected by scoliosis? Spine, jaw, collarbone, kneecaps. Yes, it's spine. That's right. Scoliosis is a sideways curvature of the spine often diagnosed in adolescence. While scoliosis can occur in people with conditions such as cerebral palsy and muscular dystrophy, you know, Logan has cerebral palsy. The cause of most childhood scoliosis is unknown, but I don't think he's ever had an issue with that. Okay. In what part of the body is the clavicle located? Knee, skull, foot, shoulder. Yeah, I've heard this word, but I am not for sure. For some reason, I believe it's the skull. No, it's the shoulder. It's the shoulder. The clavicle, it's the collarbone, or collarbone, is a slender S-shaped long bone approximately 6 inches long that serves as a strut between the shoulder blade and the sternum. Yes, and there's two, one on each side. Okay, I ended up with 8 right and 2 wrong. At least we got a good little variety of things. I liked these, you know, I liked the first ones, but they got to where they were, you know, got to a little bit goofy. after a while, I mean. But between the two of them, I think it was a good show. You know, you're always going to have some mixed in there that you're like, what, you know. But I try, you know, to keep these interesting as I can, and you don't know what they have in them, so you just have to see. You know, you just have to see what they've got. So I hope you did enjoy it, though, and if you did, I hope you'll press that like button over there. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Yes, check out the garden update video today. I usually do quite a few of them as the year goes on, and show you the progress of my garden. So we're in the beginning stages here, and check out the video later today where I show my banana peppers and my Ozark giant bell peppers. Bye everyone, and God bless.